wouldn't it be nice if life were that simple? Now look at us. Aren't we women of the world? Our mothers grew up expecting to marry. Most girls grow up expecting to work, marry, work, have children, and then continue to work. While the stay-at-home mom is mostly a fantasy of the past now.
Where girls often expected to marry right out of high school or college, today nobody seems to be in a hurry to tie that knot. They seem to reject the princess, prince, and happily ever after.
But then there's millions of women who still do marry. Here's a look at the day after happily ever after.
Reality. The honeymoon.
Is that my brush you're using?
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Don't you own an airbrush?
What's the big deal?
I don't like people using my hairbrush.
Okay, already. You don't have to have it fit. Here's your old hairbrush.
Or here's another glance at our loving couple.
Honey,
Yes, dear?
do you think you could possibly learn to put the soap back in the soap dish when you're done with it?
My heavens, you don't have to make such an issue about it.
Honestly, I didn't even know we had positions on hairbrushes and soap dishes. But we do indeed. And on lots of other things too. Whether you've been married a year, a week, a year, or 40 years, I think we can all agree that turning the other cheek is definitely the key to a successful marriage.
Often, the stage following marriage is pregnancy. For 9 months, the girl turned wife lingers in the state of expectancy, the coming of motherhood. So, what does it feel like to be pregnant?
Whoever called it morning sickness?
I just love being pregnant. It's the only time I can legally eat for two.
Oh, I feel like a vine-ripened watermelon.
Tell me I look pregnant. Don't tell me I look fat.
What do you mean I've gained too much? How can you possibly gain too much when you're pregnant?
Twins.
Finally, the little bundle of joy arrives. That blissful state of fulfillment, the pinnacle of womanhood. But have we really changed? Does it show?
Nice Baby, a poem by Judith Viorst.
Last year, I talked about black humor and the impact of the common market on the European economy and
Through clever little cocktail parties in our discerningly eclectic living room with the Spanish rug and hand-carved Chinese chest and lucite chairs and
Was occasionally hungered by high-placed men in business, but
This year we have a nice baby. And pablum drying on our Spanish rug.
And I talk about nursing versus sterilization.
while the men in business hunger elsewhere.
This year we have a nice baby.
And Gerber strained bananas in my hair.
And gleaming beneath the Venetian chandelier, a diaper pail, a porta-crib, and him, a nice baby.
Drooling on our antique satin spread.
While I smile and say,
How nice.
it is often said that
Motherhood is very maturing.
once the coffee clatch, now the Zumba class. The purpose is still the same, contact with the outside world. Women seek advice from other women. They support one another, be it in the workplace or the gym.
my Sammy finally pooped in the potty. It was so exciting.
I think mine will be going to college in diapers.
how is it that a little boy of 8 can reduce a grown woman to tears? Yesterday, I asked Chris Christopher to stop kicking the table leg, he replied
I'm not kicking, I'm tapping.
and told him, stop tapping your foot, and he stated,
It's not my foot, it's a fork.
well, don't tap with the fork.
It's not a good fork.
I'm not sure what I said then, but my husband came in at that moment and said,
Honey, you really shouldn't scream at him like that.
And then there's the time I came home and found my mirror covered in peanut butter and jelly. Top to bottom, corner to corner, side to side, totally covered, finger paint style. I took a breath, I called my boys in, one at a time. Do you know anything about this? I said. No, not me, said my oldest son. Hey, that's cool, said my middle son. Nothing from my youngest. So I said again, why did we cover the mirror in peanut butter? I was calm, I was cool, I was collected. And then, young man, why did you cover the mirror in peanut butter? He shrugs. I don't know.
My heavens, dear. Haven't you learned yet?
What?
To manipulate children, you merely say, No.
Here's the song Never Say No from the Fantastics.
Why
Did the kids put beans in their ears? No one can hear with beans in their ears. After a while the reason appears. They did it 'cause we said no.
My son was once afraid to swim. The water made him wince. Until I said he mustn't swim. Been swimming ever since.
Been swimming ever since.
With women increasingly in the workforce, daycare has become the norm. The stay-at-home housewife has gone the way of the dodo bird, extinct. But what about those times when we're housebound?
Yep, husband flew, kids flew, mom stuck at home. Thank goodness for Facebook, Instagram, and my cell phone.
The next song is Pick a Little, Talk a Little from the Music Man.
Pick a little, talk a little, pick a little, talk a little, pick, 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 talk a lot, pick a little more.
Pick a little, talk a little, pick a little, talk a little, pick, 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 talk a lot, pick a little more. Pick a little, talk a little, pick a little, talk a little, pick, 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 talk a lot, pick a little more. Pick a little, talk a little, pick a little, talk a little, cheep, 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 talk a lot, pick a little more.